All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All right. I just realized the volume wasn't all the way to the max, but hey, welcome. It's episode 56, I believe.
56, huh?
65, 66, 66. I don't know,
We've gone
whatever.
back in time
We
to
gone back in
56.
time
So thank you for
to.
coming on this journey. I'm
It's
Doc
episode.
Brown.
I'm pretty sure it's 66, but
Are we back?
we're back.
Live?
We're live. We're back. Hello, welcome. 66, not 56. But anyway, we're back. Hey, welcome. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing well. Cody, how are you?
Doing good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing fantastic, man. Pretty rough day at work today, but we made it. We're here.
Awesome.
Tomorrow's Friday. Vince, how are you doing today?
Perfect.
I'm glad we all can make it out today. I'm really glad. Besides that, we're gonna go over a few things. Not that much to talk about. Unless you guys want to bring anything to the table. But it's always up to open discussion and any of that thing. But anyway, let's just talk about one thing real quick right now. The Urian trailer finally came out. And
Yep.
that was the shittiest trailer.
Yep.
Pretty upsetting. I feel like
Dude,
I'm.
why was Urian fighting on the beach? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, I'm only upset.
Was it bad? I haven't seen it.
I mean, okay.
Nothing happens.
Imagine this. Okay, just imagine. You already know.
Imagine taking a shit.
You already know he's coming out. Yeah, you already know he's coming out. It was already ruined for you before the game even came out. So it's just like you already know what to expect. There's nothing cool about him. I mean, yeah, he looks cool and whatever. But I mean, I just wish Capcom was a better company at hiding things. So when they revealed him, I would be like, oh, that's fucking sick. Oh, but I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, when they did reveal him during the Balrog trailer, that was pretty hype though.
No, exactly.
Like,
No, yeah, that was hype as fuck.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of how to do it right.
But
Mhm.
and then the Balrog trailer. How long ago was the Balrog trailer?
What?
3 months?
3 months ago was the Balrog trailer.
Yeah.
And then they finally released him like right now. They didn't even release him.
And he's not even released.
They didn't
Yeah.
even release him last month when he was supposed to be released. You know, they moved it to now. It's just
Yeah,
shitty.
you know.
It was boring. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't excited. There's a bunch of people that's excited online. I can understand like the I don't want to say pro players, but those guys, the pro players and whatnot. I mean, yeah, they're excited. But then all the people that are like the casuals and your middle class players, like think of all the people that when Jerry comes out, I'm using her 100%. Where are all those people at? Oh, when Ibuki comes out, I'm using her 100%. Where are all those people at? So I'm just sad. All these characters look really cool, but a lot of people are all talk and they're not gonna like pull the trigger. But hopefully character loyal to whatever the word it is. People that are loyal
Loyalist.
to their characters, like Jed. Maybe Jed will be one of those guys.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's using Chun now. The whole Chun fiasco, San Diego. Who knows what's gonna happen when Urian comes out? I was disappointed.
3 people will play him.
I was really disappointed. I mean, people were already using him online. You know what I mean? Like they modded the game, whatever. They hacked it, they glitched it.
Or
Don't know
that-
what they did, but people were using it. I mean, Mike Ross got beat by Urian on his own show.
Yeah, the greatest force, man.
whatever, dude. Like, but I mean, hey, it happens. He's coming out. Whatever. He's coming out. Hopefully, it brings whatever new character. It brings out a new someone new. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's the same here, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on Urian. Will, your 2 cents or 5 cents or whatever on Urian?
I mean, I haven't seen the trailer, so I can't speak on that. But I had some exclusive match experience online with certain somebody in the area that might or might not show up to events and qualify for things. So, I mean, from that experience, I think he's pretty cool. There's certainly stuff to figure out, like mix-ups and setups and retarded shit with him, which I think is cool, and he looks really cool. And well, yeah, I don't know, he should be pretty awesome, honestly. I don't know, all the like Third Strike players that played him or whatever that didn't want to play the game, but now they might take a stab at it now that Urian's coming out.
Yeah, like a Buki, right? Third Strike character.
But yeah, I don't know. It should be cool. Like, just waiting for season 2 when they announce Cody, and I think we'll be set. Like, honestly.
For Capcom Cup, man. Watch it happen.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thanks, Vince. Your whole 2 cents on this Urian trailer and finally apparently coming out.
It's just like all the other DLC characters. If he's shitty, no one's gonna give a shit except for like 3 people.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And all the DLC characters so far have been not fantastic.
Yeah.
So he looks fucking awesome though. I think he looks cool. I wouldn't give him a shot, but if he's shitty, dude, back to top tier for Sheed.
I mean, he looks cool, dude. He has like 2 reflectors coming out. I mean, his super is like pretty cool. I mean, like he's wearing a suit. He's not naked. I know. Like I don't understand. I don't
he should
know.
be naked too.
He should be butt naked again. But yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, the game is still like. It's not new, but I mean we're almost at that 1-year anniversary mark and shit. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Season 2, hopefully, like we get a cool mix of other characters that we haven't seen in like the for a while Alpha series and that shit. But yeah, he's coming out. Obviously, he's gonna be at TTF because I got the season pass. But yeah, okay. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go on to I don't know? I guess we can talk about what happened at the Big Kahuna. You guys weren't there, so.
I was there, so I can feel you in.
Yeah, I was there.
That was
I was
sad.
there. Field report from the scene. I was there.
Him bought some tacos. That was cool. I saw that.
All right. So, but is there anything we can talk about Street Fighter 5 wise, or are there any topics you guys want to bring at the table at this moment?
We can talk about ECT and First Attack.
We can talk about that. Let's talk about that. ECT. That shit was badass. I was mad entertained. That G Fuel thing.
I liked it.
G Fuel was badass. I mean, great commentary. It was funny. It wasn't too. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. There are people in the chat that want serious commentary, and there are probably people that were like butthurt and mad about the whole Matrix and Yipes thing. But I'll tell you one thing.
That's Cillian, dude.
From me, I was fully entertained. They knew when to talk about the match. They knew when to do whatever they wanted. It was a fun stream, man, and I think it really looked like a really fun event, man. I mean, fucking they flew Daigo out there. He lost to 2 Chuns. I mean,
Daigo sucks.
That tournament was insane, man. I mean, I didn't watch any other of the game. I just watched Street Fighter, but I mean, it looked mad fun, dude. I would most definitely love to go to an ETC, man. So, I mean, top 8 was cool. That thing was ridiculous, man. It was Ludwig and Julio. Holy shit, man. And Grand Finals was a mess, dude. Mad sloppy. Reset it 3-0, then you lose 3-0. You know what I mean? Welcome to life, dude. Vince or Will, you want to talk about ECT?
Yeah, well, like first of all, I had no idea what was happening until like the day of, and then like the whole Saturday I just started watching it. I was like, hell yeah! Like turned up on G Fuel, Jackson Matrix, like Chris Matrix doing like backflips and shit, and it was like out of control. Like the matches, like the pools matches, they're okay. I just like paid attention to what I was playing and whatever in Orange Main and Sanford like melting and shit.
No, and that minion in Sanford melting, dude. It was Orange Man.
Right, yeah. And so yeah, like day 1 or 2 or Saturday ended. I was like, yeah, it was a pretty sick tournament. And then I was just like on whatever on the internet, and I saw like First Attack was happening. I was like, oh shit! Like I had no idea that tournament was happening. And then I talked to Vince, and he was like, yeah, I'm boycotting that tournament. I was like, all right, cool, man. And then like I heard. Well, like they Kappa flew out John Takeuchi, the Rashid player, and I was pretty sick because like I think he's only been like exposed to like Westerners from that the Topanga Charity Cup tournament where he just like popped off on everyone and like bodied like Haitani and like Team
Japan. That's it, as far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I was like really sick that he got flown out, and obviously he fucking bodied everyone.
Man. He won a major, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was like really cool to see. Like, like honestly, like I didn't watch any of the matches besides like the top 8 and like grand finals and winners finals because I was like on location at a secret location with some terrible people. But I don't know, that tournament was pretty sick, and ECT was like, yeah, like you said, Cody, like it had that like the perfect mix of like entertainment and like good matches and stuff like that. Like things like a good FGC tournament is like a good balance of something funny and like something cool, or like, you know, not just like boring like analytical commentary, you know, something like ridiculous and really, you know, to like complement, you know, high level play. So yeah, I don't know, ECT was like pretty sick too. Like Julio won, Daigo lost, Daigo sucks. Is Chun-Li like a weak character? I don't know.
You tell me, man.
I was like disappointing, but like I don't know, like
Okay, did the Chun-Li like knocking Daigo out the tournament spark that whole like Sam post in the San Diego thread?
I don't think so. I think it was just been happening, but I could be wrong.
All right.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, Will, continue, please.
But yeah, other than that, like I watched Street Fighter at ACT. I watched some Guilty Gear a little bit. That was a pretty cool tournament too, cause like there was 3 Enos in grand final or like in top 8, which is pretty like it's not really common.
It's pretty cool.
And I guess like from what the commentators were saying, like Minus, he's like one of the better, if not the best Enos in North America, and he lost to this Matt Koma guy. And
dude, Matt Koma's so tight, dude.
Yeah, and I guess he was telling people that like, oh, he's never lost a Eno mirror match in like 10 years or whatever. And then like they played again in top 8, and he ended up losing again to him. So like I don't know, get bodied, you know. And I don't know, didn't really get to catch any of the other tournaments because I was off doing terrible things. But yeah, I don't know. Like ECT is like pretty cool. Like it was like for being at the same, you know, date as First Attack, I still think it had a pretty good turnout of like, you know, good players and stuff.
What did?
Which was like, what's that?
ECT?
Yeah, like
dude,
like half
they had
the players were like at First Attack, and then like half people were like
let's think about that. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, how many people are ECT? They had 1 million pools of like 20 something people, plus they had a death pool that had like 40 people in it. So I want to say they had like 20 or 15 or plus pools of like 50, like, you know what I mean? And then they had a lot of good players there. I mean, if you think about it, all the people that flew out to First Attack were like, it was like what, Chris G, Chris Etarian, fucking Alex, you know, it's just all those guys that are like, oh, they're almost gonna be at this tournament, let's fucking play there, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? And then you still had like these badass players. Oh, Knuckle Dude. See, Knuckle Dude got bodied, didn't he?
He got 13th place.
Yeah, like. But then
that's fucking crazy.
You had ECT where all the all the East Coast players are not gonna fucking fly out to Puerto Rico. They're gonna go support their boy, you know, fucking Long Island Joe. And then you still have people flying out there. You know, LPN came from the West Coast. What's his name? Alex Myers flew out there. Ricky flew out there. I mean, people still went to these were ranking event tournaments. Correct?
Yeah.
And so
Goichi was there.
Yeah, people are still gonna go to these tournaments. There was 2 other tournaments. There was the European one and the one in Hong Kong. There was 4 fucking tournaments. I didn't even know about the European one and the one in Hong Kong until Vince told me. I only knew about First Attack and ECT. I mean, it was a fucking awesome week for fighting games, man. And it's just one of those things that, you know, it's just riling me up because like I wish we had that shit, you know, so close to us. I mean, I wish we had big events, and when we do, no one ever fucking shows up. SCR. It seems like he's oh my god, and he's doing the whole phase 1 thing again. So I'm guessing there's gonna be like 3 SCRs. I hope one's at Anime California, but Anime California already passed. I hope one has to be at another anime convention, or I'm fucking going.
Or they could all just be online, and we could just not have any events at all.
Yeah, or we can just play outside of esports arena. But anyway, yeah, Will, dude, yeah, awesome. ECT was, exactly. I loved it. Vince, anything you want to say about those tournaments or highlights or anything? Or us just watching grand finals in the backyard at my uncle's house.
Dude, the whole event was pretty much a highlight, man. Just in an era where like all the tournaments are esports and professional, and fucking dumbass Alex Valle is running ads for fucking chairs that nobody can afford. East Coast Throwdown was like ghetto and shitty, and they had two people cutting up fucking watermelons on stage. Cat Cillian did a backflip. That tournament was so badass. It was how tournaments used to be before, when Spooky would set up and talk to the chat and talk shit, and they would just be at these matches and people like freaking out. That's what ECT was to me, which was fucking awesome. I was so happy with that event. It was so badass. And I just wish every event was like that, but instead people want to be professional and act like we're not just a bunch of fucking idiots playing games. So I can't wait for the next East Coast event, because if it's that good, it's going to be like the best event ever, man.
NEC, what's next? What's next on the list for East Coast events, guys?
I don't even know, dude. I hope it's...
If NEC, once it,
So,
why don't we consult something? Anyways, that was badass. I boycotted First Attack, even though it's cool that John Takeuchi won, because that guy is a complete badass. And Chris T sucks. Just the standard shit. The Hong Kong tournament was tight. Shen almost ran it back against Xiaohai by picking Ibuki. He 3-0'd him real quick, and then he got fucked up the next set. So, and even though Xiaohai already qualified, he still gate-kept Shen, so that was also badass. But
that's so sad.
yeah, ECT was the real winner, dude.
All right,
That's all I really have to say about that.
Man.
the
So if anyone,
East Coast event is the Fall Classic.
TFC?
And,
The
yeah,
Filipino channel?
Filipino channel, got it.
I think that's, and then the only other events, the online thing, and then that's the last. Those are the last ranking events for North America.
Yep, and then SCR, right?
Oh yeah, and then SCR is a premier, Canada Cup's a premier.
SCR is a premier.
Yeah.
Esports
dude.
Arena,
Esports
SCR.
Arena. See there,
You're gonna
dude.
fit all those people that are gonna fly out for a premier spot in the esports arena. That makes it 10 times worse. I thought it was just a ranking battle.
No, dude,
That's a
there's a reason
premiere?
why I bitch called this tournament for the future as the worst tournament of all time.
I hope
You're
it's
gonna
be
tell
like
me
the
they're gonna fly
secret
out a
stuff.
million, like people from Japan are gonna fly out to this thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
for
a
sure.
premier event at esports arena. Jesus, that's wow, amazing. If he pulls that off, congratulations. If you don't, you fucking suck, man. Like, that's insane. You wouldn't. Okay. God bless final round. But this is gonna be you remember all the people complaining about final round?
Yep.
And that venue was probably way bigger than the esports arena. Is this tournament gonna get capped? Holy shit, man.
Is it gonna happen at all?
SCR
the Smash player gonna
is
kick his
a-
shit on the floor?
SCR is a premier event and tournament, and it's at the eSport Arena. Where final round was a premier. Oh, I can't even. Oh my. Wow, that's amazing. We're gonna be fucking throwing up and sweating and oh my god, it's gonna be terrible. And the
Be there,
people
man.
people fought for Marvel and Killer Instinct to be at this tournament.
Yep.
I mean, kudos to all you guys fighting for your game, but Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
see you in
man.
the fucking bathroom to play MK, man. Like, dude, what the fuck is even gonna
Are
happen?
they
at
gonna
this
rent out
tournament?
like the Scientologist building, like next across the
I'm
street?
gonna have
Like,
Tekken there. I have Tekken there too.
everything's gonna be there, and it's at the esports arena, and it's a premier event. Everyone's gonna get mad, dude. People are getting angry. If people were angry at final round Larry for having that small, Jesus Christ, man. All right, yeah, SCR at TTF.
See you at TTF in 2017, man.
Dude,
for
premier
Paradise
event at
Showdown.
TTF, dude. All right, I'm done. That
Ranking
makes
event, Paradise Solo Showdown. It's gonna be so sick, dude. I
Oh,
cannot
man.
wait, dude. I still don't have the time off, by the way. I'm not getting it, but I'll see you guys there
But
Saturday.
SCR, I mean, if I'm not gonna play, you know,
Yeah.
we're just gonna fucking drive up there anyway Saturday. Who cares? Okay, I'm done.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
All right. Is there anything to talk? Okay, let's talk about let's talk about the Big Kahuna and who qualified from the Big Kahuna block. The B block of Big Kahuna was probably my favorite block because I really feel like, okay, this was the one where I don't know. I feel like every block is like a block where like a sleeper or a player that doesn't play can take it. And I guess this player was like this. I'm not gonna even say it was Manny because Manny was probably gonna enter every single one regardless if he won or lost to get the spot. Where I'm not calling out like Tong or Ilya. You know those people that I know are probably gonna snipe the last spot. You know, but I mean, so this event was kind of like everyone was in it. You know, Alexis and Richard couldn't be in it, and I mean it was a free for all. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I saw who entered it, I already knew who was gonna get out of it. But guess what? It didn't even happen. I thought for sure I was gonna be Audric and Manny, and I entered just for the hell of it. And when I beat Jed, and then I beat Audric, I was like, all right, I have a chance. I have a chance to win this thing. Let's do this. And in the end, I got fucked over by my own rule, where it's just like, if I won every single match, I'm gonna do this, man. And then like Rico beat Audric around, you know, and it was like Jed beat Audric, and then I lost to Lord Javi. I lost to Flashgate, and he pretty much sealed my fate. So shout outs to Flashgate, dude. Birdie mirror match, and man, if I would have beat him, I would have been a qualifier. But your 2 qualifiers for B block, even though that me and Jed tied. But you know,
Oh, this thing again?
yeah, no, but hey,
Yep.
I'll fess up. Hey, you know what? You had more wins, or I had more losses, and I did lose. You know, blah blah blah. But I did body you, Jed. No, I'm just joking. But no, our qualifiers for the B block are Manny and it's Jed. So far, we have Alexis, Pinoy, Lord Jed, and Tempest. So congrats to you 4. The C block is October 7th. So hope to see you guys there. There's only 4 more spots open. My chance to steal, yeah. I'll turn in my KOF belt, the TTF belt, for a spot. But yeah, so if you guys are, I mean, I'm glad that people came out. They played. I mean, it was a big number drop, I'll tell you that right now. I mean, we had 23 people at Block A. This one only had like 12 or 11. But hey, those people were hungry, and you know what? In the end, it's not like this. It's not like the prizes is affected by the outcome of all the people that show up. The only thing that's affected is just the people that get qualified. I mean, I don't know. We did it for the first one, so hopefully more people come out. I mean, I'm getting a lot of good feedback, even from the people going like not winning any matches. They're happy that they're playing all these ooh, excuse me. They're taking all these they're getting all these games in and all this shit, and it's competitive drive, man. I saw a man melt during the matches, man. I mean, it's just like everyone
He deactivated.
and then everyone is just looking and like, I hope he wins, I hope he loses, you know, like everyone, they're hungry. And let's not, the only person to take a game, Manny went undefeated, but the only person to take a game, a round, was one person. It was Rico. Deluxe took a game off of Manny. Just, don't forget that, man. But hope to see you. I mean, it was sick. It was fun. Hope to see you guys all October 7th for Block B. Or Block B, yeah, we're going back into the future. Block C. And then there's one more block after that. Then we got the main event. And, I mean, we got prizes. It's going to be fun, man. I'm really excited.
Oh, there's only 4?
There's only 4. There was always only 4 blocks. It's A, B, C,
Yeah.
D. Unless you're one of those lucky people that get voted in. Community vote or the last minute qualifier. We might have that last minute qualifier again, because there are 2 open spots. There's gonna be 2 open spots. That's via vote and via last minute qualifier. That's like the wild card. What? Oh, okay. I just heard myself talk on one. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, Big Kahuna. It was fun though. Is there anything else we should talk about? Is there any should we talk about should we talk about these whole rants going on in the San Diego thread? Yeah, like people like attacking the scene and all that shit. Come on, guys, let's get the blood pumping. Let's get the adrenaline rushing.
I don't ever put any stock into shit posts, so no, I can't
Nice.
argue on these topics.
Most of the threads in the SC fight scene haven't really had any substance behind them.
Okay.
Behind or besides just
I totally agree. Yeah. So I guess
mean,
It's funny.
it's fun. It is
That's
fun.
about it. It's just funny.
I guess, you know what, to end that topic, I would say, you know what, when it comes down to tiers, if you want to pick a top tier, pick a top tier, right? If you want to, and but I think the beauty of, it's not just our scene, it could be any scene, is that people are going to play who they want regardlessly, you know what I mean? They can easily pick a top tier, you can easily pick a top tier character. It's not going to automatically make you good, but I mean, you can just practice and, use it. But or you can just use a character that you like or you have fun with. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. You think if I didn't really want to learn like or win or get results, I would take time and use Chun or Nash? You know what I mean? Of course, but no, I really like playing Birdie because he's a badass character and he's cool, man. I mean,
Same.
it's just one of those things where like you're gonna pick who you want to use, man. You might be inspired by one player, to use that character, or you can just pick it. If you really do believe in picking a top tier, just do it, man. Don't complain about it. Don't whatever. You're preaching to the wrong crowd, man.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You're preaching to the crowd of people that's been playing this game based on I play this game. I picked a character that I like. I picked a character that I think is cool. I've never played a game where I picked a character because he was broken. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, Will?
Yeah, I mean that's why like I'm kind of glad that John Takeuchi won First Attack because it was against like
That shuts a whole player base up,
yeah,
dude.
the character that people are like saying is the strongest between. It's like a toss up sometimes between Chun-Li and Nash, and then this guy wins a tournament, a major, with arguably one of the like shittiest or like not like the top tier character. So like
against one of the like against top Ken Chun players, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
against the best Chun player, arguably, in a tournament that he put himself in the losers. I don't know how the fuck that happened. I don't believe that Chris T actually beat him, but yeah. So.
It happened, dude. I mean, like it's happened in other games, like in like Ultra or like SF4, like where like it wasn't always the top tier that always won. You know, there's been like, not to say like mid tier would always find themselves in that position, but it's possible. You know, like.
Hugo won a major, don't forget about that.
Yeah. So like, I don't know.
It happens.
I think there's other characters and like, I mean, people have said like before like Chun-Li being top tier in this game is like nothing compared to other top tiers and other characters. And I agree, just in like SF4, like they're the top tier in that game were just like they annoy me a lot more than.
Yeah, they were not arguably good. They were actually good.
Yeah. And I played Cody for crying out loud, dude.
Yeah, that guy's pretty shitty.
Best character ever. So, yeah, like...
Yeah, I feel like in Street Fighter... Yeah, Street Fighter 4 is when you had a character and they had a bad matchup, it was a bad matchup, man.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
But in this game, it's like, oh, Chun is the best. Okay, Birdie and Chun's not good. But I still think Birdie has a legit chance of beating Chun. I feel like,
of course.
I feel like every match. Yeah. I feel like every match in this game is like a 5-5 or a 6. Like a 4. I don't. Let's not. Let's not forget Geef is terrible, right? Let's not forget that like Rashid isn't that great. But I still feel like these characters have like. That's also a thing that I like about Street Fighter V is that I still feel like every character in this game still has a chance to go in head to head. You know what I mean? But I mean that you can say that with any game. If a player puts time and blood, sweat, and tears, they are. But I mean, I just feel like in Street Fighter V, you don't have to put that much blood, sweat, and tears into.
No.
Yeah, but there is still a higher level of gameplay to this. But I mean, it's not like Street Fighter 4. It was like you really had a.
I don't think DJ was ever gonna win a fucking major in Street Fighter 4. That was never gonna fucking happen. Can Geef win one? Probably.
Yeah. And God bless
That's how I feel about it.
God bless those character loyalties that use those characters like DJ and you know what I mean? Like God bless them, dude. And they put they put hard work in those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Look at El Forte. Everyone was like confused about that character, trash. And then fucking Pepe Day came along and all that shit. Where is he now? Yeah. I don't know.
After he got super good, but yes, that's still relevant.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like that character didn't get substantial buffs, but the point remains the same.
But I'm still... Well, is it like anyone switched to that character because he got all the buffs? You know what I mean? No. The people
that's still relevant.
Yeah, it's just the people that got... The people... I don't know. The people that picked with him in the beginning stuck with him, and...
People that put in the work got rewarded.
It worked out. Exactly.
A functioning character, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And then there are people that melt when their characters get nerfed, man. It happens, dude. But it's just, it's fighting games, man. It's... People always complain about broken shit and all this other shit and nerfs and everything. Look, and then I just always go back, hey, I'm not gonna sound like the old guy in the Letterman jacket holding on to like the past, but if you played in the arcade, there were no like nerfs, patches. I mean, this is before Street Fighter 4. I think Street Fighter 4 is the first game that actually No, not that Tekken actually made. When Tekken did a patch, they made a whole new game technically. But
Yeah,
still,
it was
to the
different
point,
for
it's not where
years
it's
still.
like they can do online hidden, nerfs, or it's just like they make updates about it. That's why I never complained about nerfs or buffs. It's because I mean, I watched an era of Marvel 2, CVS 2, Turbo, and all that shit. Like, no one never complained. Yeah, shit was cheap. You got punched in the face, you got beaten up, and all whatever. But it's just like, you know what, people, you just dealt with it, man. You got fucking.
You just had to hold that shit.
You,
Nobody's
you,
gonna come
you
save
held
your
that
game.
shit, and you get enough, and you just get enough people complaining about nerfs and shit, and like this character's broken. And they forget about all the other characters in the game to focus on this. It's sad. They're babied, and that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. So yeah, shit post, shitty topic. Have fun with the game. Use who you want, and get good. If you really want to get good, if this is a thing you want to do, I mean, not get, if you just want to get good in San Diego and you don't, you know what I mean, just you gotta play, man. You gotta play, support your locals, and just, don't start a thread that half the people are trolling and half the people are like serious, but they don't know that. I don't know. It's a beautiful thing. I love San Diego. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before? There's not that much to talk about today. I feel like those were pretty cool talk. I mean, we could talk about all the tournaments coming up, like later, soon. There are a lot of tournaments coming up. People
Mhm.
still don't know how to look at dates or threads about having tournaments on the same days. But I mean, we can always talk about that. Is there anything else you want to bring up, Will, Vince? Anything that you want to tell the people of San Diego and all that shit?
Uh,
I'm gay.
SOS is. I'm gay, and SOS is announced like a month prior.
And
or something,
but there is
so-
a tournament going on the same day as SOS.
Is there?
PRK
Yeah,
is the
which
same
one?
day as SOS.
Whoa.
Oh well. See you at SOS, man. No brainer.
See you in Mexico, bro.
All right, I'll see you at Mexico, man. Okay, Vince, anything you want to add on to these conversations before I am gonna announce some stuff about future events.
Yes.
But Vince, is there anything you want to add on?
Yes,
Are you gay?
correct.
Okay, you're gay. All right. So if anything, God damn it. Let's just
Is
save.
the tournament next week?
Let's just save the Ranbat season shit for the next one. Let's just talk about
Yeah.
events coming up. So
Let's
Ranbats
stay in
are
the near future.
Ranbats are coming into the future. It's something I have to work on. It's something that I got to talk to people. I know Street Fighter 5 wise people will show up. I want to have KOF in this Ranbat series, but I mean KOF, man, it came out. This game came out. I mean, Wednesday Night Fights is fucking blooming with KOF. It is so cool. And then down here, we have people interested. We have people grinding out. It seems like people are playing at Dusty Fridays at KOF. That's cool. It has a place to be at. I'm glad. But like any other fighting game venue, I also would like to see it played at TTF, and I would also love to accommodate the players with all this cool shit. So we'll figure it out, because I do want to get prizes involved. I do want to get the whole thing, but I just want it to finish. I want it to finish, okay? But we'll talk about that later. But there will be prizes, there will be cash and all that shit. But anyway, so let's just talk about what there is to do in San Diego and what's coming up, and then we'll finish this off, all right? So there are a couple big events going on in San Diego. Before we talk about that, let me just tell you where to play real quick, and then we'll go more in depth about the events. So for all you guys that are new to the scene, new listening now, new listening because they found out about on Reddit, like some people. I'm getting these news stories every day about people finding out about this shit. I mean, my favorite example is Javi told me how he found out about TTF the other day. Is that he was on Reddit, someone linked him to podcast, and then when I talked about where to play, that's how he found out. So that's pretty cool.
Wow, that's pretty
But
cool.
it's just all that's why I do this, because who knows who's gonna stumble on this shitty podcast, or who's gonna I don't see anyone else doing it, so why not just keep it going. So the people need to know. The people need to know what's going on in San Diego. So for you new guys, hey, welcome. Hit that follow button. Tell your friends, and why not? Um, every Monday night. These are all LDL events. Land Diego Lounge is in Mira Mesa. And they do daily events throughout the week. Monday is Capcom Mondays. They have Street Fighter 5. They have Marvel. Um, it just matters who's there. The turnouts might not be big, but there'll still be people there willing to play and whatnot. So yeah, Capcom Mondays. Again, remember these are all LDL events. And then on Thursdays, which is going on right now, I feel like this is the only event that like is constant with their stream. Also, is on Thursdays
Yeah.
they have Smash Thursdays. Smash 4. I don't know if they play Melee and stuff, but they seem pretty constant with their streams. So if you're a Smash player in San Diego, hit that up on Thursdays. Then Fridays, they have Dust Loop Fridays. That's where you get all your anime game needs. They got like Guilty Gear. They're playing KOF, Blaz Blue and stuff. And on Saturdays is like a mix of you either have SOS, which we'll talk about later, or the monthly. I don't know what the difference is, but I mean, the last monthly they had was in June. I hope there's another one. SOS is like every other week on a Saturday, so they're kind of like monthly. They're on Saturday. So if you're playing fighting games, you got nothing to do on Saturday, you hit these places up. And each place, there is a venue fee for you people that are they want to know. So it's like $5. So pretty much, if you're gonna go there, you're gonna pay $5 to play. You should just play in the tournament. So tournaments is $5 also. So yeah, so if you're not doing anything those days, and you have the time or you want to play, right there. Capcom Mondays, Smash Thursdays, Dusty Fridays, and SOS and the monthly if those ever come back. Those are all LDL. There's the address right there. And then you have I'm gonna do a new one. Jerome, PB&J. He's a new kid on the block. Just graduated and all that shit. He runs shit. I don't know the exact calendar date, but this is in like Palomar, Chula Vista. This is literally like so if you're it's farther south than me. It's not quite yet Mexico. It's not quite yet where I live, but I mean it's close. It's in Chula Vista. It's called the Combat Phase. It is a card shop in Chula Vista. I'm sorry I said that. It's a really big place. I took pictures. I'll show you. I'll probably post them later. Really big place. But they are on a set schedule too. Like they start at a certain time, and the store does close at 10. But I mean, I went to one last Saturday. It was really cool. A little small turnout, but I mean, I had fun. Man. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if it's every other Saturday or whatever, but I mean, if they're there, check it out, man. There it is, right there. That's the address, information. Jerome, PB&J is in charge of that. It's on a Saturday too. And then the secret sessions. If you guys know about the secret sessions, if you guys know about the Shoto Dojo and all that shit. And then there's TTF, the criminal organization known as Tank Top Fridays, which is held at my house every Friday night and every last Saturday of the month, unless something happens. And tomorrow, if you guys want to come through, we're gonna have casuals. KOF is gonna have a setup. It's a regular Street Fighter 5 tournament. The tournament costs $5, but if you just want to come for casuals or hang out, come through. It's free. There's no casual fee or whatever. Come out. Triox is starting. He commandeered the Chris's Combat Corner. He's always showing movies. He's bringing popcorn. Everyone's hanging out. But yeah, we every Friday night we're playing, and then Street Fighter, whatever games there. So if you guys are in the hood in the area, feel free to check that out. And then that's where also the Big Kahuna event and other events in the future, TTF events obviously happen. And then TTS, the last one right here, it's the end of this Saturday. I'm not pushing it as hard as I should be pushing it, man, but it's this Saturday, or it's the last Saturday of this month. It's the 5v5 regional battle. We already have 3 teams. I know there's 1 team in the works. I believe I know for a fact there will be a team in Oceanside, so that's you guys, so that's like 4 people. I'm calling out all regions. I'm calling out all players. Be there, man. The last one we had 11 teams. I'm calling you guys out. I want to see 11 teams. I want to see 12 teams. but at the moment I'll take 8 teams. You know, if I get 8 teams or more, I'll throw in an extra $100. But in the end, 5v5 regional battle. We'll have a little barbecue. Everyone's welcome. TTF is a public venue. Everyone's welcome. I don't think I'm missing out on anything. I think what we really do have to talk about is we can talk about it next week. Is because Calm Warriors event is happening pretty soon. Hyper Bomb Stage 1 is going to be a tournament run by Calm Warrior. It's downtown San Diego. He made a Smash GG thread. He's trying to get people interested, but there's only literally like 3 people signed up on Smash GG. So I don't know. I think he's really trying to push that. So I don't know if that's just a sign of people not interested, or who knows, people might just not sign up on the thread and just show up and sign up, which I plan on doing. But, you know, if you're not doing anything that Saturday, check it out. We'll talk more about it later. Maybe we'll get David on the show to talk about it. And then we got SOS coming back in October. But sadly, it is the same day as PRK. So maybe we can get that figured out somehow. But I won't talk about that right now because, you know, that's in October and we can save that for another time. But right there, I basically just throw down all the places to play. So if you're looking for a place to play on a Monday, on a Friday, or whatever, shouldn't be complaining. You should know. Tell friends, tell people. And that's all I gotta say, man. You guys want to add anything to that stuff? Will, Vince?
No, I think we're good.
Okay.
That's pretty much everything.
Okay.
So, God, and when we start the Rambat season, I'm really gonna try to push. You know, the shitty thing is the ramp mode is that, you know, I put so much, you know, time and whatever and whatever. Who cares? I don't care how much money I put in. I don't care how much prizes, blah blah blah. I'm just doing it for you guys, man. I don't care. I just want you guys to have a good time. I want you guys to feel good about your wins. I want you know what I mean? And I know a lot of players keep telling, hey, fuck, you don't even have to put a pot in. I'm just glad there's a place to play. And I appreciate that. But this is just a special gift from me to you, you know, showing you guys thanks for supporting the scene and all that shit. That's why PRK, I forgot to also say that. I know Tabeo, talking to Tabeo, me and Tabeo came to agreement that he's going to put money into the KOF pot, and I'm going to put money into the Street Fighter pot, man. So, see you guys there. But we're going to get off into these bitch columns and all that shit, so let's start off with Will. Will, what you got for us today, man?
Dude, I haven't even thought of my bitch calling this week, to be honest. I don't. No, this week was not bad. I don't know. Nothing bad happened.
It could be a reverse, you know?
Reverse. Nothing good happened either. I don't know. It was just like whatever.
You had a lot of, you know, barbecue. I don't know what's going on, man.
Okay, yeah. Reverse bitch calling.
To that watermelon,
I don't know.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I think reverse bitch calling to like Cody's family. They were pretty cool. Like your dad's pretty badass. Like
Or Chuck.
certainly had like interesting and good time with your family and good food, and so that was cool. Reverse bitch calling there. But yeah, I don't know. No, other than that, like I don't know, nothing like.
It was a pretty clean week,
terrible
man.
happened.
It's a pretty fun, clean week, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I had Monday off. You know, well, I had Monday off. Vince had to work, but I didn't, so that was cool.
It's okay. That was fine.
Then Tuesday off, and then I got out of class early on Wednesday, so I'm like, dude, it's like everything's coming up early, you know. So.
Do you think everything's coming out birdie? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Everything's coming up birdie. It's a direct quote.
All right.
From Birdie.
So let me get this. Let me get this hot or not, man.
Hot or not? Oh, there was a. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and I've been on this Netflix grind, and
Who's the Netflix cutie?
I've been watching this show. It's called Narcos. It's about.
Oh man, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah, like some guy was talking about it at the barbecue. But no, it's about it's a show about like Pablo Escobar and like during the Colombian cartel back in the day, and it's pretty damn good. Like, it's pretty entertaining. It's pretty well told, and like a lot of shit's like ridiculously like crazy, but like it's fucking true. Like this shit actually happened. Like I've been researching and shit, but
Wikipedia.
It's historical fiction, you know. It's pretty good.
it's historical fiction, but like there's.
It's legit.
two-
No, it's legit.
there's
I
two
agree with
to
you.
it.
That shit
Yeah,
happens in
actually,
real
like-
life, man. In
Yeah.
different parts
No,
of
yeah.
America. You know what I mean? That shit happens, dude.
Yeah, it's
It's
badass.
happening, man. It's crazy.
Like-
Where do we sign up, man?
Come on, dude.
Some
TTF
say we are
Cartel,
doing
dude.
it.
El Chapo
But
too.
yeah, my hot or not's the Pablo Escobar's wife from the show. Her name's Paulina
Escobar.
Come on, Gaitan.
Guy Fieri, you got it.
He hot.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah, I'll link you a picture, but yeah, watch Narcos if you haven't. After you watch Stranger Things and Fringe or whatever.
All right, cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Vince.
Bitch calling to tournaments that run ads for 20 minutes and don't have matches where they're setting up something or just not doing shit. They know who they are.
Who could that be, dude?
Quote people for $20,000 to run a stream for a shitty San Diego major, you know. Streams like that, those guys are bitches.
$20,000 is a lot of money, man.
For what?
What do
I
you
know,
even
but
do
whatever.
with
That's for a
$20,000,
different time.
dude?
Let's see. Yeah, they're bitches. They know who they are. Hot or not? I don't really have one, but I'll link the Ebony Goddess instead. So hopefully that will make it up. Her name is Marie Starr. She's black as fuck. She does cosplay. And I'm just gonna leave that there. And go.
Let me see this.
Can't find his picture.
Oh, nice. Okay. Man, do I have a bitch? Well, you know, besides me already talking about the Gurian and all that shit, and you know, people that don't support locals, they want to get good, but they don't want to drive like 10 minutes out the way. I had like, oh, okay. Oh, you know what? This is my reverse bitch calling. Okay. Shout outs to Sherry.
Here we go.
Sherry Jennings. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that tournament at the Scoop phase, Sherry and Richard win. And then, you know, me and Richard have a thing where it's like every time we're at a tournament, for some reason, we play each other second round at each fucking tournament. But this time, it did not happen. Because, first, if you look at this bracket, there's like maybe 9 people in it. Whatever. Okay, and the top bracket was like, it was Javi versus, I think this guy's name was like Justin Wong Jr. And Javi had or Flashgate, he had to play the winner. He had to play Richard after that, alright? And then, I had to play Sherry, and then the winner of that plays Richard. So it was like, it was funny. It was really funny. So then, you know, Sherry she doesn't body me, but she beats me. It was like 2-2 last game. It was intense. She hits me with an overhead. I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, she was on point. And then, you know, Richard beats Javi, you know, and then she plays Sherry. So, you know, everyone's watching, and because, like, you know, it's just funny. And then, like, it's getting close, man. The game is close. I mean, I'm excited. I'm clapping for Sherry. I'm cheering for her. Everyone's watching. And then, you know, you can tell. You can tell that Richard's kind of like, oh, shit, I'm about to lose. You know what I mean? Because these games are close. And then he loses. Like, she's reading, like, all these, like, all his, like, things he does. You know, like, when people say, oh, I should have done this when he does that because I noticed that, she did it. She did it. I mean, then she even hit him with like a random super, like he pressed the button, and then
That's so badass.
And then he got up, he's like, I let her win. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, you didn't. Just take the loss.
Yeah, whatever, man.
So like, shout out to her, cause she beat me and Richard, and it was like the sickest tournament. And then it was her and Manny in grand finals, dude. Like, not winners finals. I'm sorry. And then obviously, you know, Manny got 6-0 in grand finals. It was like the saddest thing. But yeah.
Wait, what game?
Street Fighter 5.
Oh,
What? What do you mean what? What do you think we're talking about?
is this a true story?
This is a true story.
Yeah.
This is a
All
true
right.
story.
Today
That's
can
cool.
confirm.
That tournament was badass, dude.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so yeah, that's shout outs to Sherry. And then my hard or not is the girl that was at the barbecue. Like, though she looked blazed and confused out of her mind. Just
Oh,
like,
the MFC model,
just
yeah.
awkward looking, pretty hype. Oh,
Oh, dude.
listening to my cousin's like fake stories and
Cousin,
shit
dude.
that we heard like 3 times, you know.
Yeah.
Shouts
You
to the
guys
whole.
Shot that guy. He died and came back to life.
Just like my older cousins, just like picking on the younger one and shit. Dude, survival of the fittest. Shout out to the whole Denton clan. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys. I'm glad you guys all come out. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. And with that said, you guys all have a good night and catch you on the flip side, man. And I will be streaming tomorrow too for the tournament. All right. So Vince, Will, like always, thank you and God bless you guys, man. Peace out.
All right.
Bye.